Howard, a doggy that I found out cannot fly, and it has been here already 3 months. He lives in my yard. Hi Howard, good morning everyone. So I love breakfast. I think it's my favorite meal, and I am obsessed with oatmeals. I think they are super tasty and healthy. It allows me to keep my weight easily because it can me full fast. Yeah, you're always going to see spinach in my breakfast. It is super complete vegetable, have a lot of vitamins and minerals, so I love it. I'm going to give you this. What is that? Who is that? Hey, Buggy. Hey, Buggy. Hey, hold on. Do you want some seeds? Yeah, gross. Holy. Holy shit. This is a frog. Okay. Oh my gosh. Alright. Stay there. So you jump here and I push you in another place. You jump here, baby. And I'm gonna put you in another place. No, in the back, no. It's a baby frog. Alright, you're free to go anywhere. Alright, you don't jump here because I'm using this. Alright, it's going to be, I have all these seeds. Check on them and see if something raw. Alright, I put it in a place where they can get sun and sunlight and I can water them, so they're there. You can see these ones, they are just beautiful. This is a desert rose and this always is a desert rose, but I don't give anything yet. This is a basil and this is a pineapple that is coming. They're so cute. I have another pineapple here, and the pineapple that I tried to grow already had some roots, so we can put it in the ground. I feel like you need to water every day so it feels weak. Need to take this out. Alright. It's the pineapple. I put it in the ground. I hope that she gets cute. And this one, I'm going to see if I put it in something and save his life. And this is my exciting morning, full of nature and animals, and I love it. And now come back to reality. I probably can say, guys, I keep looking around probably 90% of my day. I just love the view. What is in there? Dog. There is Howard. now let's go to get ready. That you notice I comb my hair and also I take a shower, so it's kind of messy, but I feel like it is good. I don't know, let me know in the comments. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, and today's video we're going to talk about my secret to stay in shape, like how I do to keep in shape all these years, because it is not genetic. Sometimes people don't get like too much weight because genetic, but I mean in my case it is not that way. If I eat a lot I get weight, and if I don't take care of my mouth I get weight. And if I love it what I love it, I gain weight. So in other words, I gain weight if I don't do these things that I'm going to tell you that are going to help you keep your weight low. So you better pay attention. One of the keys to keep in shape all these years is consistent effort. Consistent effort is built with habits. I had the idea in my head that I had to keep healthy, that I had to do something to keep in movement, that I had to do something to help me to keep in shape. Whatever you think you love to do, any physical activity, is that you had to stick and do it every day. If you like walk, if you like ride bikes, if you like any physical activity. In my case, I choose go to the gym. I was gymnast before, and like I told you in another videos, I don't like the gym, but anyway I stick with the gym during years and years and years, and it's because I know everything I know nowadays, because I do consistent effort to go to the gym. And this is like a big process, because I started going to the gym when I was like let me see, I guess when I was 16, 18, kind of like over there. But before I was working out as a gymnast, so I have access to weights, because we work out also with weights at the gym when I was working as gymnast. So but gym, like a gym, it was around 18 years old, and I don't like routines, because gymnastics was totally different. So it was a big deal to me to get in love to the gym, but it is possible because I fell in love with the gym. So if I can, you can. So alright, so in the beginning when I was start going to the gym, I remember that I was in the university and I tried to get some space to go to the gym. So while my friends were talking in the cafeteria, I was going to the gym to work out. Usually in lunchtime, break times of class, or any break time that I found. Or if I go, for example, if I have all my day full, then I went to the gym like between 5:30 and 6:30 a.m. and then I go into classes. So yeah, I kind of was obsessed to go to the gym. I kind of was that obsession to exercise, but I think it's because I was in my earliest years as a gymnast, and it was something that grew in my head, like that discipline. I know that some people don't have that discipline, but you can build that discipline with consistent effort daily. Try to do some physical activity. And for example, if you don't like gyms, because I know people don't like sometimes go around a lot of people, a lot of machines, and they don't like that vibe. So you can also do different activities that kind of be like a gym, but you are going to be yourself and you can enjoy more the time. For example, do exercise at home or go outside for a walk. For example, I also lately walk-ins. Like I walk twice a day because I had two border collies and they love walk. So they invite me to walk and I say, all right, let's go walk twice. So we go outside, walk. It's good for them, it's good for me, because walk helps first with digestion, second to lose weight. So that is what I like. And also you get more like the stress, and stress, you go outside, you see trees, you see people, you see surrounded. So it's like I get you outside from the quotidiano, how you say, from your routine, right? So it's important that you stick with some activity and that you do this daily. Now, if you are too busy, because you say, I know I'm busy, I cannot go daily. Okay, so choose 3 days. Use 3 days. Use 3 days for 7 days. Use 3 days. Also, I'm going to give you an idea. I remember that sometimes it was younger, when I was really young, I want to work out, but I don't have the money to pay a gym. So I remember that I learned some exercise from a book, because my mother had a library in the house, like a library, and I was looking at a book for exercises. They were nice exercises and I was learning from them. I do a routine, and I start doing that routine every night before bed. That was every night before bed, 5-10 minutes to exercise, and little we build a habit. And habits are super key to keep in shape, because we are going to build healthy habits, and those healthy habits had to be a routine that we are going to do daily, because it equals habits, something that you do daily, and it's going to help us keep with our consistency, with our effort to keep in shape. So in the beginning, when we are creating habits, it's a little complicated, but just a little bit. And if you cannot force yourself to do everything in once, like you change your diet, you do exercise, you do this, that. No, just go slow, please. Don't stress yourself, because now you're going to say, I quit, I can. So now, don't stress. I have been there too. So you are going, I cannot stress with these coachings. I don't know if I look good enough. Anyway, you have to take it easy. For example, if you are not accustomed to exercise, like you never had to do any exercise when you were in school, then you're going to take 3 days in the week to do a certain physical activity. It can be walk, it can be dance, it can be exercise at home, or you can even subscribe to a gym and go to the gym. And you want to start doing these special days that you are going to go to the gym are special days because you choose them because you have free time and you can do this activity that day. And after a while, you probably feel more comfortable and probably you can add more days or add more time or change your routine or add dance classes or add other different physical activities. So that way you are building the habit to be active physical. You just don't want to be just the gym. It's gonna be that you need to do certain physical activity to feel happy. And I'm going to tell you something, and it's something that happened to me. Sometimes I feel like I do not have the mood to go to the gym, and sometimes I feel that I feel like sad, I just don't want to go. But even that, because I don't have any real excuse to not go, I just get ready and go. When I go to the gym, I say, when I am here, I should not be here, and I start working out. Once I start working out, the adrenaline, I don't know how you say that, adrenaline, like a euphoria in my body start getting to my brain, and I just feel so much energy in all my body. I feel like full of energy and I feel happier and my thoughts change. It's like when you feel stressed, I think that the best place to be is at the gym, because I guarantee that you are going to unstress at the gym. You are going to get out from that place in a better mood, in a better way. So just do the proof, and I swear, God, that you are going to feel that, because it happened to me too. I feel that the 100% of the times when I have been depressed and almost crying, I had to decide to go to the gym, and if it changed my mood, it changed my way to see life. So don't get stressed, don't get sad, go to the gym or go for a walk. If you don't go to the gym, go for a walk, or you just dance. I love dance. Dance is a way to distress and also to burn fat. We need to build healthy habits to keep certain lifestyle to keep in shape. So one of the things that helped me is because I have building that discipline to exercise since I was a kid. And I told you the key to you build that, if you are an adult and you never had exercise before, you had to slow down, but you can do it. Once you get in the routine, you are going to start doing that like a habit, so it's more part of your life and not something extra that you try to do. Something else that is important is fun and motivation. What is something that helps you to keep motivated to work out or to keep in shape? For example, one can be like you want to use this beautiful dress and then you want to lose those pounds to just use that dress. So you keep working in your mind, I can do it. You planify everything in order to get this goal to use that dress. Or if you have a vacation, you had next birthday and you want look with less weight, so that is a motivation. Or for example, if you need to get to a group, for example, I remember that when I was a kid, I won't get into the cheerleaders. So they look a lot of things. Hold on, I'm going to tell you something. When I was it was like 7 years old, I had to go to this, it was like a little, how you call casting. It was a casting. I tried to get into the ballet class, like a ballet college. I had to have certain way and certain characteristics in my body to get into. And I remember that I was almost naked using panties, and they checked my body, and then I had to do certain like physical activities like split, and also open in this way. I don't know how you call it, split, arch, all those things to get into. So I remember that I do the spiral that is in front, and you open your legs, and I cannot get to the floor, so they just reject me, and it get me so affected when I was 7. So I remember that I worked so hard to try to get that, and I was gymnast, and I get that after that, and I was so mad that I cannot do that in that moment. But anyway, my point is that you had to find something that inspire you to keep working out. Even for example, if you have a friend that motivated, or you saw this girl on YouTube that motivate you to keep working out, and it's me, thank you. But yeah, you had to find something that motivate. Another example, it was a few years ago. I have been working out all these years, but not as like a professional mood or something. Like I was really strict with myself. I just eat okay. I wasn't never pay attention of my food, that I eat whatever I want to eat. I was exercising, so I can tell you that I have like a average body, like alright, I don't have abs, but I don't have big stomach. So, but then I thought that I was fit. But then I saw this Instagram girl, and she said she was in his 45 years old, and she looked fantastic. I don't know if I can put it in my video. I'm going to see if I put it here. I saw her, 45 years old, look fantastic, and I was like, oh my gosh, I not fit at all. So I remember see her videos and everything, and I was like, oh wow, I mean, can I transform my body that way? So I start going to the gym, not just for go to the gym, but to have clear goals. So we had also have clear goals to keep in shape. We just don't have just go for go. We had to have clear goals, and goals that it can be reachable, and goals, and we had to also create a plan to get those goals. So I changed completely my workouts, and I look myself and I say, all right, Andrea, what do you need to work yourself to be that way? I mean, that she was my inspiration to do something better with my body. And I remember that I start working more my upper body and working more my core and doing cardio, because I don't like to cardio, and I never like to cardio. I never like to cardio. No, but when we want fun change, when we want reach goals, we have to do certain things that we don't feel comfortable, that we agree, like we are not like I kind of know it's not my vibe, but when we do that, then we find out that it could be my vibe, it could be my thing, I could probably enjoy this, or you find the ways to enjoy it. So I remember that I started doing step up, and I thought step up was good because I remember when I was gymnast, I do steps in the stadium, and I have a big calf, so I thought that was cool. If I do cardio and also get big calf, okay, I will be happy. So I do step up because it's a good machine to do cardio, burn fat, but also work your legs, you work your glutes and your calf. So good, just try it. So I start once a week, and then I start twice a week, and then 3 times a week. And now I do every single day that I work out. Sometimes I change that. Sometimes when I feel my body is tired, when I overworking out, when I feel mentally exhausted, I even sometimes don't go to the gym, take a break, or don't do cardio. It is okay if you feel that way. Everybody feel that way sometimes, some days, it is okay if you listen to your body. You have to listen to your body, because if we don't listen our body, who else is going to, and if your body feels tired, it means that you need a rest. So if your body feels tired, it's because it needs a rest. So just take a break of everything, even if you are working at the computer. I lately I had to take a lot of breaks because I feel numb for my right side, and because I have a car accident 1 year, almost 2 years ago, I guess. No, 1 year and like 3 months, I guess. But anyway, I had to deal with that. I'm going to talk about that in another video for the people that have injuries and feel like discouraged, because I feel discouraged sometimes. I feel that I feel like I'm done, I feel that I'm going to quit, I feel like I can no more, because sometimes I'm in so much pain. But I try myself to keep motivated to go into the gym and work out. Sometimes even if I want to go and lift heavy, I can, so I try to do in different ways that I feel I'm working out hard, but also I can work out. And this is the things that you have to do. If you have certain physical things that make you feel you can, that is not your place, you should do something else. Don't discourage yourself to going to the gym. You have to find solutions to your problems when you are in certain situations that don't allow you to work out. For example, when I get the car accident, I remember after the time that doctor told me you don't do anything after that time. I start doing some stretching at home. I start doing some exercise at home. That I post all these videos in my channel, in my fitness channel. And I slowly, progressively, I went to the gym and I started working at the gym, like no weights, just the machines with no weight. And progressively I put in more weight until I started working out like I used to work out. So that is important too. Like when you go to the gym or you work out at home, do it slowly, progressively, and it's going to help you. First, don't get injuries, right? And second, like enjoy more this, because you cannot force yourself to do something that you are not ready to do it yet, right? And it is kind of nice when you do something and you enjoy do that, you are learning to that, and then when you are done, next step, like change for something new, right? It is important also that we try to keep changing our routines. And it's not that you had to change every day, but for keep motivated, it's a key that you change your routine to find this interesting, to challenge yourself, to your body don't get accustomed to the exercise, to move different. You know what I mean? Other thing that is important is, for example, when we planificate of workouts. And something that helped me to keep in shape is when I do a planned workout, when I know what I'm going to work specifically that day. I don't go to the gym and I say, all right, that is free, I'm going to go over there, that is free, I'm going to go over there. No, I go to the gym and I have a plan to work out. Now, sometimes the machines are busy, so I change the exercise for another similar without have to stay to wait, because I don't like wait. Time is precious, so we must keep moving. So I, for example, do this. I'm going to tell you about what is my plan workout. I work out a week, twice legs, twice glutes, twice upper body. Every day cardio and every day core. That is my workout. But this plan of workout is because my goals. So this plan of workout, it don't want to be the same to you if your goals are not the same as my goals. For example, before I was working out twice glutes, twice legs, and one upper body, because my goal was work my glutes and legs as the best, and grow my glutes and grow my legs, and that was I am focusing, and I have been focusing for long, and I never focus on core and upper body. So now that I focus on core and upper body, now I work twice upper body. Even when I start that I was doing that was last year around November, I remember that I was challenged myself to get a thigh and muscle back. So I remember that for that I was working out one exercise for back daily, even if I was working glutes or I was working legs. I was doing one exercise for back, so I was working back every day. That was in that moment because my goal was getting muscle and gain a tiny thigh back. But then I started focusing more on my core. So for my core, was different. For my core was like I was first doing lower intake of calories. Lower intake of calories and lower intake of carbs for burn fat fast. Then I was working my core daily, 5 minutes workout daily of core. Even if I was working glutes or legs, I was working core that day at the end. When I was exhausted, my body wasn't with no energy. So when I was working my body was getting energy for the fat. So I was gaining muscle and I was burning fat. You got it? I was adding cardio to burn the fat, because if I want to see the muscle in my core, I need burn fat, because almost all my fat was in my stomach. So I was trying to do that, and all those little things: lower intake of calories, add cardio, add 5 minutes of core workout at the end of my workouts. And those little things were focusing in my goal, that was get muscle in my core. So I wasn't more focused on my upper body. I wore my upper body, but I wasn't more focused on that. So you have to create a plan, follow what are your goals. So that is important to you keep in shape. We're talking about how we can keep in shape. So for keeping shape, we had to exercise regularly. We have to stay motivated. To find how to stay motivated, we had to create habits, healthy habits, and stick on those healthy habits. We have to create a plan to keep going all those healthy habits, to keep going and be reachable our goals, right? All those steps are important to keep in shape. We're not talking about diet. We're not talking about diet yet. Something's important when we're talking about healthy habits. It's first, you had to, of course, if you're in the fitness and you have fitness goals, you had also to change the way that you eat, right? And I saw that a lot of people take different diets and all that, but I don't going to talk about diet. I just found something really simple and really important that it changed 100% my body when I start doing that. And it is about, okay, that is good. Okay, so it's about have a balanced diet. Balanced diet. And balanced diet is the same that everybody told you. Eat high intake of protein, eat vegetables, and lower your intake of calories. Those things, I think that the more thing that I was that I never was doing, that I never was focusing, and I don't care, was in the intake of calories. I never read how many calories had the food that I was eating. I was choosing the food because I just want the food. But that is the thing. If you are really focusing on burn fat, on lose weight, or keep your shape, you have to do certain things that you don't going to feel comfortable in the beginning, but then it's going to be part of your life because you made that it's be a new habit for you. And for example, in my case, I create a habit, so now every time I buy something, I check the calories, and I notice that I don't eat anything that has calories because it is not reasonable. It is no, also you cannot hold that for life. Like you cannot do that. One day you're gonna sit down and gonna eat the whole calories that you don't need in the whole year. It is more sustainable that you change. And something that I changed in my diet, was the coffee. The coffee that I was taking, it was 280 calories. The coffee that I drinking now, it's 5 calories. So that is a huge, enormous change. And things like that. For example, I was eating yogurt with some peanuts, and I put also some like a cereal. Well, that cereal is like a 280 calories, I guess. So I still had a packet there because I stopped use that. But sometimes when I don't eat good and I'm gonna go to the gym, but I don't put a lot. I put like a 1 spoon or 2 spoons, so I measure those calories and I'll eat the whole thing. And that way I eat a little calories because I need calories to work out. We need energy coming from the calories, because calories is sugar is carbs have also sugar. Those carbs form in sugar, and sugar form in energy, so or fat. So sometimes I consume them, and not every day. Definitely not every day. It's once in a while. I mean, I probably having months that I didn't eat them yet, and still the packet is there. Sometimes I use them, but I usually have a good breakfast. I have a good breakfast, and that is important. You have a good breakfast. I don't know what time you go to the gym. I don't go to the gym at 5 a.m. 6 a.m., 7 a.m. That is crazy for me. Alright? I usually go to the gym at 9 at 10 a.m. But because I doing this social media, I cannot go that time, because at that time I just posting content in all my platforms. So instead I go to the gym at noon, when it's time for lunch. It's kind of like, it reminds me when I was at the university, when everybody was in the cafeteria and eating lunch, and I was at the gym working out. Kinda it's the same thing. Everybody is eating lunch, but I am at the gym working out, because I try to fit my time in a way that I can do the activities that I need to do. And this is something that I need to do, go to the gym every day. So I put that in the time to go to eat lunch, and after go to the gym and work out, then I eat some lunch when I come back here. So this is something I do. You don't have to, but I just try to show you how I try to fit my activities during the day, so I don't miss a workout, right? So it is important to lower the intake of calories. Just try to start doing that, and you are going to see how much weight you lost. But you lost good weight. You lost bad weight. You lost fat. That is the way that we need to lose. And it's because I started looking more fit. Like my core was looking more fit. How am I going to show you? Look. So, back to reality. Come back to reality. Alright, so yeah, it is important lower the intake of calories. We are going to first burn fat, and we are going to gain lean muscle. That is the most important. Build lean muscle. For example, something that I forgot to tell you when we were talking about the routines. Variation, it is good to keep this interesting. So if we don't want to keep stick in something that you feel that it's boring, that you don't feel like you are enjoying, then probably you are going to quit easy to the gym. So to change that, hold on, let me put it back again, guys. To change that, you have to do your routine in a way that you enjoy that. For example, I really change a lot my exercise. Like sometimes I work legs in machine, sometimes I work legs with dumbbells, sometimes I work legs with bands, sometimes I work legs in the house, and like this. And in the same way, any muscle in my body, I try to change the way. So first I can stick with my workout, like I don't lose interest on this. Also, I challenge my body every time I go to the gym, so it don't get accustomed to the exercise. That is so important. We don't let our body keep getting accustomed. If we get accustomed to the exercise, is in those days when you get out from the gym and you feel the same way when you get to the gym. You don't feel any pain in any muscle. You feel like you don't work out. Then you are doing something wrong. You need to push yourself, you need to work hard, and you need definitely change your routine so your body don't get accustomed to this. Do it. So we're talking about the diet. Also about the diet, also keep it rotate. It's so important. You have to drink water. It's gonna help you with digestion. It's gonna help you to feel full. It's gonna help you to manage and control your weight. And it's an easy way to not overeating, right? Something also that helped me to stay in shape is, for example, these habits is small habits, but that you can add into your life. Like, for example, have a good sleep. Go to bed early, have a good sleep. It's going to help you that you have a next day, have a lot of energy, and be concentrating the things that you had to do. Have a good workout, you're gonna have a good results. Eat good, you had to eat good. One of the things that also I changed for keeping shape is like cook my meals. Like I stopped eating outside. And I know that food outside the restaurant are super good. Sometimes I go, but that day when I go outside to eat, that day I get bloating stomach. My stomach gets big, and the next day I have my face looks like chubby on my body, and I just don't get stressed because I know that was because the sodium that had the food, and also the food that probably I consume the vegetables that cause bloating stomach. And so I allow myself to do that sometimes, of course, because we enjoy life, and enjoy life also is a good food, even it has a lot of sodium or it causes bloating stomach. But the point is that when we do that every single day is when there is a problem, and we cause a problem in our stomach, in our gut, and we have a healthy gut. So it is important that we control that. When we are in control of our diet, then it's going to be simple and easy keep our weight, because we know what are we eating. And I kind of like, yes, I really control my diet. I cook my food 99% of the time. That 1%, sometimes I go outside, or sometimes there is a party in my neighbors invite me, so I sometimes eat. But yeah, something funny that I want to tell you now that we talk about food for our neighbors was that it happened to me a few days ago that it was like Pascuas. It was what is the name to that? I forgot what is the name to that. Anyway, this was a Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving you eat turkey. So I went to this party, and there were turkey in the table. There were 2 turkeys in the table, and I was eating them. One was white and the other was red. I just tried them, and the red was so good, and I was eating probably 3 times this. I tell you, I do not eat red meat, and I do not eat pork or nothing like that, because I just don't like that. I just like white meat, chicken, turkey, you know. The party finished, and then I was sleeping, and then the person, my neighbor, asked me, "Hey Andrea, do you want to bring something to home, because we have a lot of food here, and well, you can take something to home." And I was like, "Oh yes, I want the red turkey." Yes, that. And then I showed the red turkey that was there. It was delicious. And then everybody laughed at me, and I don't know why. I mean, what is wrong? And then they say, "Oh, red turkey," and laughing, and I still don't know what happened, what is wrong. And then finally somebody told me, "Andrea, that is not red turkey. That is not red turkey. Turkey is white. That is pork." And I was like, oh my gosh, I eat pork the whole night and I love it. Oh my gosh. That was terrible and beautiful at the same time, because it was so good, but I was so mad that was pork. And I don't know, I ate 3 plates of that thinking that was a red turkey. I mean, it happened when you don't eat meat, and then you just felt like this. I don't know that was red. I mean, I don't know that was pork. Anyway, after that, every time I go, they always tell me, "Hey Andrea, we have red turkey if you want it." Oh my gosh. So yeah, that was happened to me, and just naive, I guess, because I don't know that was, I mean, anyway, so you had to be clear, and that you had to control your diet. That is all, period. You had to take control of your diet. If you don't control your diet, I mean, when I say your diet, it's like what do you eat, then it is really hard to get results easy, right? Another thing that you have to be aware, and it is important, we don't get results right away. Some people get results fast, some people get results not too fast, and it depends on a lot of several factors. One of that is their metabolism, right? How it works. Another one is the efforts, how they are working out. Another is how they are eating, what are the efforts to lose weight. So there is a lot of things that are important to hold on, let me sit down better, that are important to lose weight or keep in shape, you know. So you have to take it easy, you know. Take it easy and don't stress yourself. Don't stress yourself that you don't get the results right away. It's like when you try to do something online in your channel and you try to quit, and you think, "I'm going to quit," and you feel bad and you cry and everything, and then you keep going and working. And one day you are going to find what are you looking for. One day you are going to find the results that you are looking for. But don't quit. Don't quit. Sometimes it takes longer, but I promise you, if you stick with these new habits and you stick with them, you make them part of your life. Like this is your life. then it's going to be easier. Everything's going to be easier, and you are going to keep in shape. You don't have to fight with weight anymore, because you have control of your life. You have control of what you eat, you have control of the activities you do, you have control of the whole thing that is your life, and that is important. We have the control. So remember, you have to keep in shape. Is the result of a lot of things together that help you to reach the goals that you want to get. Yeah, and for example, with the diet, you don't have to be strict with yourself, because sometimes I eat desserts, sometimes I go outside to eat food. You just have to you have to allow yourself 80-90% be good food, and 10 or 20% be fun food. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes in a while you can drink a wine, sometimes in a while you can eat a dessert, sometimes in a while you can go outside and in any restaurant that you love. I can tell you, I quit 2 parties and I don't drink alcohol. When I say don't drink alcohol, I don't drink heavy alcohols, no beers, no aguardiente, no vodka, no rum, no nothing of that. But sometimes, for example on Christmas, so I don't know, something, I drink a cup of wine, just 1/2 cup of wine, and that is all. That is that I allow myself. I think that to keep in shape, it's first consistent efforts that we build every single day, habits that we build every single day, that we make part of our lives. We change the way we think, we change the way that we see the things, and we do that for better, do that for build a better version of ourselves. So I hope that in some way this help you to recognize first what is the path that you have to take to get a lot of weight, or how, if you are there, how you can keep in shape, what things you had to have clear in your life to keep your shape, and don't be frustrated about that. You are in a roller coasters, going up and down, gain and loss weight, because that is no good. But I can't tell you, I never have been getting my weight. I don't gain my weight, I never get my weight. But because I do the same activities and I do the same habits and I do the same things over and over, I know that I keep my weight in the same way. And even I allow myself to go eat outside, and I allow myself to do sometimes fun things, but I know that the next day I have to come back to my habits and my routine, and it's going to be okay. So you have to think about that. I hope that you find in some way this helpful to you guys. Alright. Come on here, baby. Come on, baby, here. Come on. Hey, good beggar. Hi, beautiful. Good job. I love you, good beggar. I love you. Where is everybody there? Are you coming? Hi, baby. Hi, Blue Jay. Hi. All right, Blue Jay. Get up, Blue Jay. Come on, baby. Get it. Come on. Come on, get it. Get it. Good job. So I used to come here almost every day. I come morning and also in the afternoon to see the squirrels and to feeding them. And in the side also the birds. There is a lot of blue jays and a lot of cardinals and also woodpeckers that come here. So it's kind of nice place. Going to show you. This is my little jungle. And this Blue Jay. Hey, Blue Jay. Who's there? Hi, baby. All right. He wanted Pino. Hey, Blue Jay. Get it. Hey. All right. Hey, it's fast. Also, we bought the Bucky's house. That is Bucky's house. There it is. So we're waiting. Oh, this is cool. That is Bucky. Oh my gosh. That is Bucky. We put anchors around. Oh, alright, don't forget guys, also join my Instagram that I'm going to put in here, and give them sub to the video guys, and of course subscribe, and see you in the next video.